students. Today's topic is Common Adolescent Problem and myself Dr. Preeti Patel, Assistant Professor in Department of Pediatrics, Government Medical College, Surat. What is adolescence? See, at present you all had gone through this adolescent stage, right? Because you are, adolescent is a vital stage of growth and development. It is a period of transition from childhood to adulthood. It is characterized by rapid physiological changes and psychosocial maturation. See, adolescence is a very vital stage of growth and development. Why? Because it is a transition from childhood to adulthood. Means what? Initially the child is so small that everyone is taking care of the child and everyone is doing whatever the child wants. Okay? And second stage is adulthood. That is what? That in adult they are mature, they are doing all the things by themselves. But in between the period is called adolescence. Right? So adolescence is a very vital stage. In that there is a maximum growth and development occurs. Right? It is characterized by rapid physiological changes and psychosocial maturation. What are the phases of adolescence? There are three phases: early adolescence, middle adolescence, and late adolescence. Early adolescence is between 10 to 13 years of age, middle adolescence is 14 to 16 years of age, and late adolescence is 17 to 19 years, or some books says it is 17 to 20 years of age. Adolescence is a critical period. There are also years of experimentation and risk-taking. Means what? In this stage, in adolescent stage, they are doing so many experiments, right? And they are taking very much risk also in doing that task, because in the childhood, the child will do all the activities by asking the parents. In adult, they are independent, but in adolescence period, they are doing very much experiments, and they are very much taking risk in doing that experiment. They might be harmful to the child, but still they are taking the risk. Right? Giving into negative peer pressure, because so many times if they don't want to take risk, then also the peer pressures are so much that they are doing that task. Okay, so there is negative peer pressure also. Taking uninformed decision on crucial issues, especially related to their bodies and their sexuality, means they are taking some crucial decisions about about their physical or sexual related problems, but they are not asking to anybody. They are themselves taking decisions. So uninformed decisions they are taking, and so, sometimes it might be helpful or dangerous to their life also. So there are so many challenges of the adolescents. So we have to deal with common adolescence problem. Teens today. So most problems of adolescence are due to failure in understanding the anatomical, morphological, psychosocial changes and expected during the adolescence. Because there is so many anatomical changes occurs, because of all the organs are growing, all the secondary sexual characteristics are growing. They have so much anatomical changes in their body, morphological changes, and psychological changes also during the adolescence. Okay, and because of that, if we are not understanding properly to the adolescence, there are so many problems occur because of that. This mainly happens due to misleading or misguiding parent, teachers, friends, brothers or sisters. Sometimes they are the information is not giving properly to the adolescents. That's why they have problems. There is ignorance by the adults, because sometimes they might want to talk with the parents or talk with the elders, but they are not giving importance to them, and because of that there is a problems. Sometimes half-informed or ill-informed friends, brothers or sisters, that is also become problem in the adolescence. Wrongful message depicted through the TV serials, advertisement, films. See, this is very important, because nowadays media, in this era, media is very important for the adolescents. right? So they are seeing TV serials, advertisement, and films, and sometimes there is some wrongful message going through these serials also. So they have some problems. Publications carrying partially or fully false information. Okay, that may also lead to some wrong decision making and some problems in the adolescence. So most common problems of adolescence and their solutions are, there's a physical problems. Second, emotional problems. Then behavioral changes or behavioral problems. Some bad habits or abuse. Educational problems, health-related problems, psychosocial problems, social deprivation, sexual problems, or extra use of some cyber cafe or media, some aggressive behavior or violations, right? So there are so many problems of adolescence. So we have to tackle the adolescents very carefully, and we have to give them solutions also. The adolescent face problems in developing an identity. See, this is very important, because when the child is small, they are identified by their parent. And when they become adult, they have their unique identity. But when they are in an adolescent phase, they are trying to develop their identity, right? So they are somewhat facing the problems in developing the identity. So we have to help them, we have to guide them to develop their identity. Managing the emotions. Sometimes because of psychosocial changes, they are very much disturbed in the emotions, so they are very much disturbed psychosocially. So at that time, we have to help them to manage the emotions. Building the relationship. In this period, they have to build up the new friends, because they are in the school age and in the college age, right? So they have some new relations. So they have a problem in building the relationship. Resisting peer pressure. Sometimes they don't want to do something, but the peer pressure is so much that they have to do that things, or they have to resist to the peers. Okay, so this is also they are facing. They have acquiring information on education and services on issues of adolescence. Communicating and negotiating safer life situation. And so adolescents show some behavioral problems. Because of all this, they are sometimes so much confused that what to do, they don't understand, and nobody is there to guide them. Okay, so they have some behavioral problems also. So these are the problems they are facing. And this behavior sometimes are risky. And we have to avoid that risky behavior, and that's why we have to understand that problem, we have to sit with them, we have to communicate with them, we have to deal whatever they are thinking. It is not like that we have to give our decisions, but we have to discuss with them, we have to give pros and cons related to that decision, and finally we have to help them to decide what they want to do. Okay? And if we are not properly guiding, they are doing whatever they want, or whatever they have knowledge, or whatever they have in mind. So this type of behavior are risky. Influences on social, emotional, and psychological development, like culture or child rearing practices. Sometimes the culture is there, such type of cultures, they are grown up that they doesn't have that development of decision making. Or some child rearing practices, it is not good in some families or in some cultures. So in that also they have a social and emotional problems. Disposition or temperament, gender or sex role. Because sometimes if there is a female child, the child is neglected, and in the adolescence phase they have problems like psychological problems, social problems they are facing. Family circumstances or socio-economic background, if it is poor or if it is not well, or if the family circumstances are like that, nobody is taking care of, nobody is taking care of each other. In such a situation, there might be like social, emotional, or psychological problems. Physical health is also that important. Ordinal positions in like place in family. Sometimes if the elder child is there, they have some importance, or sometimes the smallest child is giving importance in the family. But if there is ordinal position, means in between if the child borns, then they are not they doesn't give we doesn't give proper place in the family, and we proper care of that child. Social opportunities, self-concept and self-esteem also influences on social, emotional and psychological development. So some common adolescent problems in adolescence are sex-related problems, alcohol and drugs-like problems, because if their peers or if their company is not good, they might go like in that direction of taking alcohol, smoking, drugs, everything. Increased use of communications device and social media. Sometimes they might give some wrong information or misleading to the child, and they have some behavioral problems. Sometimes mood swings are also there because of hormonal changes. They might have mood swings, but if we are not dealing properly with the child, they might facing the problems. This aggression is very important. Sometimes they have such aggressions that they are not accepting. If we are giving some right information, then also they are not accepting. At that time, we have to explain them in proper way so that they can understand, to prevent some behavioral problems. Lying or hiding facts. They are not giving proper facts, proper information to the parents also that I am doing this. Okay, so sometimes they are saying lying to the parents, or sometimes they are hiding the facts. That is very dangerous. And there is defying rules and arguing. That is also one of the major problems. Drastic changes in appearances. When the child is small, it looks like small, height is small, and when they are in adolescent problems, suddenly the height increases, secondary sexual characteristic develops, so all the physical appearances drastically change. So in that also, if they are not properly explained about this secondary sexual characteristics, then they are not accepting that appearance. Okay, so this is also that can lead to behavioral problems or decreased communication. Sometimes both the parents are working, or sometimes they are not. The child is neglected and they are not taking care of the child, and so there is not proper communication with the child. And in such a situation, the child might have behavioral problems. They are spending more times with the friends. So whatever the information given by the friends, they are accepting that that information is right, and they are thinking in that terms only. Indecisiveness, like they are not properly mature, that they are taking some decision, but still they are taking decision as a risk-taking behavior because of poor communication with the parents. The only way to deal with needs and problems at this stage is to know about them and be ready to face that problem. See, this is very important. We have to know about them. Whatever they are thinking or whatever they are facing, we have to know about them by proper communication, and we have to be ready to face them. Then, nutrition and eating disorders. Like in this stage, the mood and the taste is also different. So whatever they are liking to eat is, they are taking some non-nutritive foods or some junk foods they are fond of. So they are not taking proper nutrition. That's why they have stunning problems, poor bone mass, reduced work capacity because of decrease, not taking proper energy or not taking proper protein or proper micronutrients. They have a reduced work capacity. They have a reduced education proper this capacity also. They have anorexia nervosa and bulimia. Common problems with adolescents in case of physical appearances. This is this is a significant problem because they are mostly worried about the appearance according to this modern stage and latest lifestyles as any cost. If they are somewhat figure is not like that heroines in the movies, they do whatever they want to do, but they want that type of figure, or they want that type of appearance. Okay, so this is also one of the most common problems they are dealing in adolescence. Then mental health problems. They have adjustment disorders, anxiety disorders, depression, suicide, delinquent behavior, and low self-esteem. Means sometimes they have to adjust with the peers or adjust with the with the brother or sister, but they don't want to adjust. So there is an adjustment disorder. Sometimes they have anxiety disorder. This is also very common. And if sometimes they doesn't find any proper solutions, they might gone into depression, or they might have a suicidal tendency in this stage because of so many hormonal changes occur in this stage. And there is a delinquent behavior and low self-esteem. So the most common problems of this what they are facing is anxiety. Anxiety of the teen gets worse as the person gets older. A quiet time or the quitting routine may be helpful if the anxiety seems high. So they want some quiet atmosphere. Teach relaxation exercise as a part of the daily routine. Let them know when there are changes in schedule and activities. Medications for the anxiety may be prescribed if there is a severe problems. And physical exercise like calming is very important for this anxiety. Second most common problems the adolescent dealing is depression. Depression is the most common psychological disturbances among the adolescents. They have emotional symptoms like rejection, decreased enjoyment, or in the pleasurable activities also low self-esteem. Cognitive symptoms like possessivism and hopelessness. Motivational symptoms like apathy and boredom. Physical symptoms like loss of appetite, difficulty in sleeping, or loss of energy. Then sleep disturbances, poor sleep habit. This is also very important because nowadays media is for everyone. So they are overusing this media, and that's why they are not sleeping for the late night. They are getting up very late in the morning. So they have some poor sleep habits, and because of inadequate sleep, this results in a poor school performance, daytime drowsiness, aggressive behavior, conduct disorders, anxiety, restless legs, depression, because the sleep is not adequate, so the child is not physically and mentally stable to doing all the activities in the study also. They have some anxiety disorders, they are confusion like behavior. So this type of sleep disturbances is also very common. Aggressive behavior, they are arguing with the peer groups also, with the parents also, because they don't want anybody to do some interference with them. Challenges of the adolescent and adulthood is one is behavior. In behavior, generally adults with ASD do not acquire new behavior problems, but old ones may reappear. During adolescence, there may be an increase in aggressive behavior. Adults with ASD are more likely to have behavioral problems than many other people with developmental disabilities. So in this all, parent support is very, very important. So for the parent support, we have to do some rapport with this adolescent guys, so that they can, if they have some problems or if they are confused, they can come to us, they can come to the parent and they can discuss with the parents that these are my problems and please support me or please guide me. So parent support is very, very important. Second is infection. Infection is also very common in adolescents because due to outdoor activities and lack of familiarity with the barrier contraceptive, they might have infections like HIV, STD, some skin infection, tuberculosis, parasitic infections, genital infection and sexually transmitted infections like vaginal discharge, vulvovaginitis, urethritis, proctitis, chlamydia infection, and pelvic inflammatory disease because of not safe sexual practices they are doing. Then lifestyle disorder, because they are mostly taking junk food, they have a most common adolescent now facing problem is obesity. Then asthma, because of the pollutions, they have some problems like asthma. Sleep disorders, reflux disease, because they are sleeping late night, so they might have problem with the reflux disease. Blood disease, sleep femoral epiphysis, gallstones, fatty liver, type 2 diabetes, dyslipidemia, hypertension, polycystic ovary disease, and essential hypertension. All these problems are because of lifestyle, because they are sedentary lifestyle. They are not doing exercise. They are taking junk foods. They are not taking proper rest. They are not taking proper sleep, and because of this lifestyle, they have this type of disease. So, to deal with this, we have to promote physical activity. Some people with the ASD may not be self-motivated by physical activity, but may be motivated by their favorite activity. The person may like certain activities such as swimming, horseback riding, karate, daily walking programs could provide necessary physical activity. So we have to guide them to do some physical activity, whatever they want or whatever they like. Social media. This is one of the most common problems in this present era, that all the persons are busy with social media. So, if they are busy with the social media, but if they are reading some good material, or if they are some good educational material from the social media, it is definitely good. But sometimes if there is some wrongful message from this, then it is harmful. And in this, peer support is also important. Parent support is important, as well as peer support is important as well. So peers become the most important at this, because they are somewhat in the 10th or 12th class, or in the early college age. They have to we deal with the peers. So if they have some good company, good friends, then definitely they are out of some problems of adolescence. So company is also important. Personal hygiene. Sometimes they are not taking some personal hygiene properly, like doing brush daily, or they are not taking bath daily, and they are just using deodorant, or not taking shower properly, not properly wash their body, or not properly wash their face. Okay, so personal hygiene they are not properly doing. That is also important for their infections. Early maturations. Like secondary sexual characteristics like breast development, pubic hair, and increased size of the testes and length of the penis. These are secondary sexual characteristics. If they are not informed about all this, then definitely they are feeling some sigh, or feeling some internally, means psychologically they are depressed. And so we have to deal with them, or we have to educate them that these are the common changes that occur in our body, and this is routine that occurs in everyone. So you should not be worried about these changes. Problems specific to the females, like irregular menstrual cycle, polycystic ovary syndrome, acne, hirsutism, all this because of hormonal changes. Substance abuse like tobacco, alcohol, drugs, this is also very common in adolescents. Opium use lead to accidents, injuries, violence, HIV, hepatitis C, and tuberculosis. Abuse and violence. 20 to 30% of the young females have a domestic violence, and 5 to 9% of the young females have a sexual violence according to NFHS3 data. So this is also very important, and we have to focus on this also, because if they have some domestic violence or sexual violence, that will affect their whole life. So this situation or these problems also we have to deal, and for that we have to do proper rapport, proper communication with the adolescents. Accidents, burns, and poisoning is also important. Then migrations. Sometimes there is a laborer, then labor or educational opportunity, they are migrant. Like if they are laborer, then they have to migrate from one city to another city, or because of educational, they have to migrate from one city to another for the college study. Okay, so this migration is also important. In that migration, they are feeling lonely because they have to leave their family. And in that situation, the proper rapport is important, proper peer support is important, and proper parent support is important. And sometimes there is a forced marriage or prostitution. This is also the adolescent are also facing such type of problems. Then adolescent pregnancy. 22% of the young Indian women have their first childbirth before 18 years of age. See, this is This is very crucial in our scenario because when we are not allowing the child to or female to get married before 18 years, but 22% of the young Indian females have a first childbirth before 18 years. See, this is very crucial scenario that we have to change by educating them properly. Unmarried adolescent have unsafe abortion, and because of unsafe abortion, there might be chances of septicemia and mortality. Preeclampsia, preterm labor, postpartum hemorrhage, prolonged or obstructed labor is very important. Lack of sex education from the peers, from books, from magazines, from parents. If we are not giving proper education to them, they are dealing with problems. Then environmental and social challenges. Pollution is nowadays very common in almost major cities. So they are dealing with the problems like asthma, childhood leukemia, brain tumors, immune dysregulations. Then media. Exposure to unsupervised because of working parents and person electronic gadget, then they might see anything on the media and they might facing the problems. Tobacco and alcohol consumption. Then unrealistic expectation. Sometimes it is not real, but they are seeing on the media and they are thinking that this is real in life, and they are expecting that this might happen in our life also, in my life also. So unrealistic expectation because of some wrong message from the media, physical aggressions, destructive behavior, and unprotected sex. Peer pressure. It is a risk-taking behavior and initiation of substance. Suppose the company is not good of the adolescent and they are forcing the peers by the alcohol or drugs or smoking like that. Okay, so and because of some negative peer pressures, they are starting or initiate this substance abuse. Okay, then poverty, inadequate diet, depression, antisocial behavior, and engaging in drugs. This is very common in poverty. Illiteracy. Conditions are improving over years because initially so many adolescents are not educated, but nowadays mostly education has improved. But still 33% of the Indian youth not able to complete their primary education. Female gender belonging to rural and poor background are risk factors for illiteracy. Academic and emotional stress, like examination. Significant physiological and psychological stress will be there because of their exams. Because now there is a competitive exam, so they always have psychological stress, and because of psychological stress, they are continuously studying and physiological stress also occurs. Then peer acceptance, discrimination, academic burden, or parental expectation is also there. Sometimes the parents are expecting so much that you have to come first or you have to get at least this much percentage, and because of that they are feeling emotional stress. Changing social environment causes stress among youth because sometimes they are going to the another city, migration because of some college study, and because of changing social environment they might feel stress. Switching from vernacular to English medium school, long hours of schools and tuitions, because many times the child is educating up to 12th standard in suppose some local language, Gujarati or anything. Then in the college they have to switch over to English medium. So in that also they are feeling stress. Adjustment problems is also there. Thank you.